Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Joel. I am a second semester nursing student at Imperial Valley College, and for today's video I have 7 myths of nursing school. I remember when before going into the nursing program, they would tell me all these things and I was like, damn, it must be really stressful and everything like that. But once you're into the nursing program, you're like, okay, like these people, like they just want to a lot of the things that happen prior to the nursing program, they just want to intimidate you. And they just want you to, like, I guess their whole point is to remove the weak people, I guess. But once you're in there, you're like, okay, a lot of these things are not true. And I'm gonna go over 7 of them that I remember they would tell me, and how I say it's a myth. So number 1, no more going out with friends. This is so false. All these myths will be true if you are really bad with time management. Like if you're terrible with time management and you leave everything until the last minute, then all these myths are true. Yes. But if you're like all the nursing students that I know, this is all fake. Because once you're into nursing school and you procrastinate a lot, then yeah, you might feel very stressed. You might feel like it's too much work. You might feel like it's so overwhelming. Then yes. But if you do what I told you, remember having an agenda, scheduling your plans, what you need to do, if you can put the time that you're going to be doing the stuff. All the tips that I'm giving you is for a reason, because again, I'm making your future nursing life a little less stressful than what it already is. So yeah, if you really do not work with your time management, then all these things will be true. But if you just work with your time management just a little bit, all these things will be false, fake news. All right, so tip number 1. Normal going out with friends. Again, this is so fake. I remember going out with my friends once in a while because you need that social interaction. And the second one, no time for family. Like you're always going to be locked into your room. That's false. That's so false in so many ways. Obviously, you're not going to be able to hang out with them all the time or go with them to, like, I don't know, like Mexico or things like if they want to eat over there or things like that, because like it does take a long time. But it doesn't mean you will never have time for them. Maybe you're probably going to say no to 1 of 2 things in a week because you're like, no, because I really need to study for this exam, but tomorrow we can do something. But the thing of like you're going to be locked in your room, you're going to be studying all the time, you're going to be crying all the time, it's like, no, that doesn't happen. Okay, so going out with your friends and no time for family is completely false. If you actually schedule your day right and you do a little bit of work each day and you don't procrastinate that much, and the whole point is starting a little bit early, or at least like focusing on studying for 2 to 3 hours a day. We're using the app Forest, the one that I told you about in another video. That's really going to help you, because if you're focused, you have no distractions in you can actually get a lot of things done in like 40 minutes or an hour. So yes, no time for family and no more going out with friends. Completely false. Number 3, nursing students are always busy. That's not true. We're not always busy. Okay, like I have a podcast. I have, well, now this YouTube channel. I do not really go out with a lot of my friends because my friends are normally, it takes a lot to do something together. So that's why I really do not hang out with them. But I do talk to a lot of my friends, like on Messenger. I kind of like help the first semesters of nursing school into like having, like tipping them on like things they need to study, what to focus on, things like that. But I'm not always busy. I'm actually also a part-time tutor for physiology in this semester. I work around like 15 hours a week, and yeah, so it really comes down to like managing your time. And if you say like, oh, well, Joel has a really good like time management, no, I procrastinate a lot. For the past 2 days, I haven't done anything regarding school because I passed my final for Med Search, which is a class in 2nd semester, and now I'm gonna be taking OB. So now today, Saturday, I'm gonna be focusing a lot on keeping up and doing a lot of stuff. But I'm still gonna I'm gonna hang out with a friend later today. I'm gonna go out with my dad and my uncle, since he came from San Bernardino to get like some dental work done. So yeah, like I'm definitely gonna have time for them and for everyone around them. So yeah, so we're not always busy. Okay, you just need to prioritize what's important, what you need to do, and when you're studying, what to focus on when you're studying, and you should be fine. the fourth myth, there will be no time to relax. Again, fake news. You will have a lot of time to relax. Maybe not every single day, but you know, at least in the weekends, you're definitely gonna relax. Maybe during the weekdays, maybe I go to school from Tuesdays to Fridays, so at least like twice a week I definitely do relax. Well, actually no, every day I do relax, because after I'm done studying, I do play a game of League of Legends, or I play with my mom in the kitchen. We play like some board games or things like that, and we have like some music in the background with the speaker. So yeah, like I definitely relax. I'm not always like, oh, super stressed and crying or anything. And the fifth myth, you will cry a lot. That's not true. And not because I don't cry a lot, but because the people in my class are like, no, like I rarely have cried. And they're all like, they're being super honest, because I really asked them like, oh, like do you cry a lot, like because of the stress or things like that? They're like, no, not really. It's like I just like plan what I have to do and that's it. Like I do feel it's a little bit overwhelming sometimes, but not to cry about it. Probably like there's only, in my group of 15 students, I think there's only like 2 or 3 people that they told me like, oh yeah, I have cried about it. But it's like very, very little, probably like 10 or 15 minutes max, and they're just like, they just shake it off. But yeah, you will not be crying a lot. If you cry a lot, then maybe you have a psychological thing going on, and it's okay to talk with your friends, talk with your family, or go with professional help. It's okay. But it's not normal for this to happen normally in nursing school. Like you're not gonna be crying a lot. You're gonna be laughing a lot, that is true. And you do make a lot of good memories in there. So yeah, you will not be crying a lot. The sixth thing, the staff doesn't care about you. I do remember this one saying like, oh, the professors don't care about you, they just want you to fail. They feel like whatever if you drop or not. This is not true, honestly. The professors that I had, and the instructors and everything, clinical instructors, everyone that I have met so far in the nursing program, counting the dean and everyone, they're super nice to you, and they actually want you to succeed. They actually care about like teaching you stuff. Honestly, for the lectures, it's gonna be really hard for you to learn. That I'm gonna say, at least for me, because I am normally not a student that learns a lot by lecture notes, and the lectures again are pretty long. They're like 80, 90 slides, and being focused for 80 and 90 slides, it's really hard. So at least for me, I feel that whenever they're lecturing, they go really fast and they don't really explain everything at detail. But part of nursing school, and I also believe medical school, it's more like you teach yourself, and there's a lot of YouTube videos, or if there's like specific concepts you need to grasp, you can ask your professor, like during the lecture time that you guys are there in Zoom or face-to-face, whatever you're doing. But that's the only thing that I would say. Like it's not like when I was taking the prerequisites like physiology, microbiology, like the professors who actually like teach and go with depth on stuff. Up here I feel it's a little more like going really, really fast. That's how I feel the lectures go. But it's okay, like it's fine. The lectures are there and you have a lot of time to learn it off. So that's the sixth one. Now the seventh and the last myth, you will sleep very few hours. This is again false. I normally finish studying up around 12:30 in the morning, 12:30 a.m. yeah. Sometimes, very rarely, 1 a.m. But then my lecture hours for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, well, Wednesday and Thursday are at 9 a.m. and it's on Zoom. So I just like wake up like 15 minutes before and then just set up and that's it. On Tuesdays, that's where I have pharmacology, and that's at 8 a.m. from 8 to 9:30, and that one is it's a little struggle to wake up that early. And obviously on that day I do need to like finish studying around like 12 or 11:30 in order for me to sleep around my 7 hours of sleeping that I made on that I'm going to be saying on a future video, why it's important to sleep on a consistent schedule. But other than that, like at least for me, like I don't have any kids, I'm not married or anything. If you're just like the majority of the students that go into the nursing program, you're gonna be sleeping okay. If sometimes you're gonna be lacking sleep when it's like a test, but we normally have like a test a week, so probably like the day prior to the exam you're gonna be like having less hours of sleep. But that's it. It's not like, oh, every day I sleep, like I'm sleeping 4 hours a week or 4 hours a day or things like that. Like that's not true, unless again wrapping all this up together, if you are really bad with time management and you really care about managing your time, if you procrastinate a lot, then all these things will be true. But as long as you try and work with your time management every day, just a little tiny bit, you're gonna see that all these things are false. You're definitely gonna have time for you. It's healthy for you to have time for yourself, to go out with your friends, to go out with your family, to work out, you know, de-stress the body. That you really need that, or else in nursing school you're really gonna feel very overwhelmed and you're gonna be thinking of dropping because it's too much stress for you. So having all these things and working a little bit more with your time management is definitely gonna help you in making your nursing life a little bit easier. So guys, that's pretty much the end of this video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you guys into the next video. Bye bye.